Welcome to Math Challenge 392. In Math Challenge 392, we have a middle school geometry based upon elementary circle concepts. The problem involves the elementary concepts involving circles and tangents and is for middle and high schools. Solve it in 4 seconds. We are given two circles. The larger circle has a radius 5 centimeters and the smaller circle has a radius 3 centimeters, and we have drawn a common tangent, a direct common tangent, and we have to find the length of this common tangent. Two circles, 5 centimeter radius and 3 centimeter radius, they have a common direct tangent, and we have to find the length of the common tangent. Math Challenge 392 Middle School Geometry based on elementary circle concepts. So let us see if we can solve it in just below 4 seconds. So the first step is we join the centers. We join the centers of the two circles and we can see that the distance between the centers will be 8 centimeters. Because the circles are touching each other, the total distance between the centers of the two circles will be 5 plus 3, 8 centimeters. We also draw radii perpendicular to the tangent. So in each circle, we draw a radius perpendicular to the tangent. So in the larger circle, this radius perpendicular to the tangent will be 5 centimeters, and in this circle the perpendicular to the tangent will be 3 centimeters. So we join the centers, and because the circles are touching, the distance would be 8 centimeters. Now we draw a radius in each circle perpendicular to the tangent. So we get this radius 5 and this radius 3 centimeters in length. Now from the point of contact of the tangent with the smaller circle, see that this is the point of contact of the tangent and the smaller circle. We draw this line. It is shown as a dotted line. This is parallel to the line joining the centers. What we are drawing? A line parallel to the line joining the centers. See the dotted line, and we are drawing it starting from the point of contact of the tangent with the smaller circle. So this dotted line is parallel to this line joining the centers, and now let us see how to solve it. Now see that the blinking is a right angle triangle. Why? Because the radius is always perpendicular to the tangent. We have shown it on the right as a separate figure. The radius is always perpendicular to the tangent. So this blinking triangle is a right angle triangle, and the tangent is a hypotenuse. The base is the line joining the centers, or the parallel to it, actually the dotted line. Now it is not dotted, but initially it was a dotted line drawn parallel to the line joining the centers. So base is 8, and this altitude is 5. This is divided into two segments, 3 and 2. So this is 2. So the altitude is 2, and that is the radius was 5. Until this it is 3 because this is a parallelogram, and the remaining must be 2. So the altitude is 2, the tangent is hypotenuse, and the base, which is parallel to the line joining the centers, is 8. So we get a right angle triangle. It is right angle because the tangent and the radius are always perpendicular. The radius is always perpendicular to the tangent. We have marked the right angle on the figure shown separately on the right side. So we get the tangent as the hypotenuse of the right angle triangle. The base is 8 centimeters and the altitude is 2 centimeters. So in the right angle triangle, the tangent is a hypotenuse and the altitude is 2, the base is 8. So by Pythagoras theorem, the square of the hypotenuse should be equal to 2 square plus 8 square, which is 68. 8 square 64, 2 square 4. So hypotenuse square is 68. So the length of the hypotenuse, that is the length of the tangent, would be square root of 68, that is 8.246 centimeters approximately. So this is the length of the tangent. We got this right angle triangle. So by Pythagoras theorem, we calculated the hypotenuse or the tangent as square root of 8 square plus 2 square, that is square root of 68 or 8.246 centimeters approximately. This is the required length of the common tangent.
Was that interesting? If you have any other method, we would love to learn from you. We shall come back with more interesting videos. Like, share the videos, and subscribe to our channel if you are a math lover. Till then, goodbye.